Point number 5. I have to apologize to you guys. I did say I had 7 points, but I'm looking at my notes and I consolidated 2, so it's only 6 points. So this will be a 6-day study. If you want your money back, I will send it to you. Just send me a message. Love you. So point number 5 is coming from verse 16. It says, "Don't be too proud to enjoy the company of ordinary people." Have you ever been around people who don't want anything to do, because I know I'm not talking to anybody I know, but they don't want anything to do with the little people. They only want to be around the boss or the pastor or the semi-celebrity or the celebrity. Like, they don't want to have anything to do with people who can't get them anywhere. And first of all, the one that you're clinging to is going to realize that you're a disingenuous person, that you're not for real. And it's probably not going to work anyway. But this is one thing that I love about Jesus, is he sought out the lesser than. Because in his eyes, we're all the same. There is no greater. The greatest is God, and then there's all of us, and we're all on the same playing field. And so the Bible is really sending a message home to us that we need to be willing to give our time to people who can't give us anything back. It takes it that step further. Remember, we've been talking about how Romans gives you a guideline, but then it asks you to take a step further. So it says, don't think you know it all. OMG. How many people, how many of us have that attitude that we know more? I'll be the first person to admit that, especially as a child, I knew everything. I would even correct people on their pronunciation of certain words, and when I was remembering this, I was annoyed with myself. Oh my gosh, just shut up. And that's how we are with people who act like they know it all. Like, okay, just hush. And it's funny because sometimes with kids get this way. Like my son is very smart. He reads a ton of books and he has a wealth of knowledge in his little 9-year-old brain. And I think it's incredible. I'm very proud of him, but he doesn't know everything. He's 9 years old. He has no life experience, not much anyway. So he can't come to me and tell me that he knows everything because he really doesn't. He's 9. And that's how it is with us as adults even. You don't know everything. You can't tell me what's what and what's not because you don't know everything. And even if you do know more than the person that you're having a conversation with, the way you handle it is so important. It's not no and arguing. It's just like, oh, I thought that this or that. Or sometimes it's just better to just let people talk because a lot of people just love to argue. And once you start to correct them, here goes the arguing. And that's not pleasing because that doesn't really lead to anything but division and separation, which is against the heart of God. And we want to please God. So the whole point of this is not to use others for selfish gain. So let's work on approaching those, the little people. Go out, feed some hungry people who can't do anything for you. Maybe go volunteer in a women's shelter. Go love on someone who has nothing to give you in return. And watch God bless you. It may not be a tangible blessing, but it's going to be an amazing one. So let's not be know-it-alls because nobody wants to be friends with a know-it-all. Let's work on being know-it-alls. I worked on it, so if I can do it, so can you. And let's hang out with the little people. Still love the other people too, but let's just treat everybody the same because that's what God wants for us to do. I hope that this is blessing you. I hope that you're getting something from it, and I hope that you're reading chapter 12 of Romans. I love the book of Romans. So I believe I have one more point for you guys tomorrow, and then it'll be over for chapter 12. Love you guys.